Let's talk about efficiently packing for a mini four-wheel drive event. So yes, a lot of you know that I switched to this 20-car case right here. It's a custom-made 20-car case that I described in my previous video, and it's got 20 slots in it right here. And one of the slots is designed to hold this drawer. And this drawer has basically a compartment-sized space in it such that you can put your tools and other knickknacks and things like that inside. So I thought to myself, is this really going to fit everything that I need for a mini four-wheel drive event? Initially I said no, and then I discovered that, well, if I can think about like maybe dividing this into separate compartments, it might be more useful to me, and that's going to be revisited in a future video. But then I thought to myself, well, let's see if I can take the existing drawer I have now with one big open space and see how I can compartmentalize everything. So I thought to myself, in the past, I needed to bring these two toolboxes. So these toolboxes here contain compartments. And you see here, you can put your little knickknacks like screws, weights, end caps, things like that, lock nuts, right in each of these individual compartments. And I said, I'm just going to bring these two and take up a space inside my case. And then I thought to myself, well, how many times am I going to really need to use all of the lock nuts or all of the screws that are in one of these compartments? The answer is most likely 0. So I thought to myself, there's got to be a way where I can bring a subset of the parts and still have things available for use, just in case I need them. And I thought to myself, yeah, I need little boxes to hold these things. Now, you've seen the boxes that I have. Some of the little boxes I have are like this, right? So this is considered a small box. There are smaller ones, and I could stack them inside here like so. And you can do the same. You can put all of your parts in little boxes like this. But I was thinking to myself, there's got to be an even smaller box. And I discovered that, yes, there is. If you purchase these gum soft picks, these are dental picks, they come with these two of these little boxes to store your dental picks. So you can store about 10 dental picks in one. But another interesting and useful feature is you can actually store mini four-wheel drive parts in them. So here, I've got everything that I need from these two boxes right here, basically compacted into this little case right here. And you see there's room to spare. There's a lot of room to spare. So it's not that thick, right? It's not that wide, but it still holds like a lot of stuff. So I have 4 of everything in here. I have 4 lock nuts, 4 little mini screws. I have 4 washers. Like, just take a quick peek at what I have here. There's 4 of everything in this. Yes, you see like little pinions, you see springs, you see the tops for screws, right? Very, very useful. And if you have 2 of them, wow, you're doubling the fun right here. If you have 4, you're quadrupling the fun. So you can basically stack these easily inside this box and have room to spare. And some of the things that I have here include, oh, look at this, alcohol wipes. I have here my lubricant. I have my tape, 2 kinds of tape, my red tape and my black tape. I have a screwdriver and also a hex screwdriver. What else? Oh, I have, my second box has, look, it fits the sponge tape right inside there. And I have here 2 3mm sponge tapes stacked one on top of another. So imagine all the other ones that you can fit in there too, like 1 and 2mm sponge tapes. You can fit them all in this case. And if you cut them up the way you need them, then you already have them prepared. Very, very cool. I have scissors in this box. I have a pair of foldable scissors right here. I have my lock nut screwdriver. Yeah, very, very cool. I have some assorted weights in here, all different kinds of weights. And what else? What else? Oh yeah, my specialty formulas of my oil. So yeah, they're all in this box right now. They fit all in this drawer. And I can just put this into this one compartment right here. And yeah, I'm done. Very, very cool. So many of you might be wondering why I haven't posted new videos recently. And it's because, well, I'm still working out the terribleness of my injury right here. So I've got this ice pack on my foot most of the time, and I'm basically hobbling my way towards victory in the 30-day Soul Cycle Challenge. So the Soul Cycle Challenge has you basically like guesstimating how many rides you'll be able to complete in 30 days, and I said that I wanted to do 30. So in the beginning, for the first 2 weeks, I front-loaded all of my rides. So in other words, I did 2 a days in some cases, as well as 1 a day in other cases. And so I had like a larger chunk of my rides completed in the first 2 weeks. My final 2 weeks, however, I'm basically doing 1 a days and sometimes skipping a day. And that has worked for me nicely. And so I just have 3 more rides for my Soul Cycle prize of for 30 days. So yeah, it's a portable soda maker bottle, and it's by Arrow, and it's worth like $84 or something like that. And yeah, you also get a couple of SoulCycle rides too for free. That's pretty cool. So 3 more rides to get my portable soda maker bottle. Yeah, but until the end, like, I have to keep icing my foot because I twisted my ankle. I also wrecked my knee when I fell. It was just terrible. I hit my knee against this wrought iron table after slipping on my dog's bed, and my knee is like almost 100% back now. But my ankle, that was the thing that was the major concern. Like, for some odd reason, I had like more concern over my knee than my ankle, and I must have like not thought about my ankle very much. And then my ankle started like puffing up, and so yeah, it's unfortunately very puffed up right now, and I have to basically get the swelling down using ice packs and things like that. So yeah, I'm trying to rest as much as possible. I'm trying to move through SoulCycle as therapeutically as possible. SoulCycle is one of those things, it's a spinning class done in 45 minutes, very high intensity workout. And you can basically do about 2,900 steps in a SoulCycle class. That's a lot of steps in a 45-minute time period. And yeah, it's really, really intense. It raises your heart rate to somewhere above 160 BPM. And yeah, you can get really, really intense doing it. And yeah, there's like strength intensity, there's quick, fast cycling intensity, there's weight training as well. And so you can get really jacked doing SoulCycle. And yeah, it's just one of those things where 45 minutes every day will keep you in good cardio health shape. Yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't been posting a lot of videos. I've just been like focusing on other things right now. And thankfully, I posted my yoga video to the International Yoga Federation prior to my getting hurt. So a couple of days before I got hurt, I actually did like a few dry runs of what my routine would be like. And yeah, this is an online competition. So online competition with like 1,000 participants, and hopefully I'll get some good ranking after that. But yeah, it was like, I did the 3 dry runs, and the dry run that was actually the best dry run was the very first run. So, and it's not perfect by any means, and I submitted that, and I watched it again and again, and I was like, yeah, I think they can probably nitpick this and that and the other thing. But on the whole, it was like, I'm looking at the other entries, and I think I did fairly well. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. I know that one of my friends, she posted an extraordinary video. It was so good, and yeah, she's my biggest challenger in this competition. But yeah, hopefully I'll do well in this. Who knows? And then, like I said, 2 days later, I got hurt, and and then I couldn't like submit another video. But that's okay. That's okay. I think what I did was pretty good. It was, I'll say, good enough for the time being, because given my current state, I don't think I could post a much better video than that, given my injuries and such. And even prior to the injury, I still had some issues that I had to like deal with. And yeah, it's like, just like, for those of you who've entered any sort of competition, you know that you want to, like, mini 4-wheel drive is a different sort of competition, but if you enter a physical competition, you know that you have to keep your body in tip-top shape all the time for that competition, in preparation for that competition. You can't like let your body slack off. You can't slack off. And so you have to eat right every day. You have to maintain your weight. You have to work on strength and things like that. And for a yoga competition, a lot of strength is needed. A lot of flexibility is needed. You have to be totally, totally balanced as well. So they're looking for strength, flexibility, and balance in all of the 6 postures that you do in your routine. And your routine is yours. You pick the postures out of this catalog of postures. But so long as you demonstrate each of the different categories with a posture, then you're okay. And then they rank you, and yeah, you get your prize depending on where you rank. So you can win gold, silver, or bronze, and that's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll win one of those medals this year. Yeah, there's a lot more competitors this year than the previous year. So I'm going to tell you that in previous years, the last year they had some under 600 participants. This year they had 1,000 participants. And so it's a lot more challenging this year to potentially win this, this championship. So yeah, I'm hopeful, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, many of my fans out there have said, well, this is your year. Like, this is like, but unfortunately I don't feel like it, because like my health has been like kind of like slowly degrading. Like, I'm 57, right? So like you can only expect so much from your old body, right? So you just have to keep like plugging at it, I think. And for me, I think that I'm not thin enough for various poses. Like, you see, I'm like not fat, but I should be, like, if I looked at my previous self there, right, I'm a little smaller there, and 4 years ago I was much smaller. Like, there was a time I was 126 pounds doing all of this, and I was like solid as a rock, and I had the eye of the tiger. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back. Every year I try to instill this eye of the tiger look in my eyes. And keep your eyes on the prize, work really hard to get to it. At all costs, you have to just plow forward, build up your strength, build up your flexibility, build up your balance. And I hope you're all still listening to me babble on like this, because this is like applicable to everything in your life. Like, it's not just physical competitions, but mental competitions as well. You have to develop your sense of strength, flexibility, and balance in whatever you do. And that doesn't, it's not all just physical, it's also mental as well. You have to basically develop your focus. You have to develop all the things, quieting, stilling your mind to make sure that you are ready and able to do the task at hand. So yeah, you have to mentally prepare yourself for any competition, whether it be a physical competition or a mental competition, anything like that. You have to basically prepare beforehand. If you don't prepare beforehand, then, like, the contest is up for grabs. It's going to be like the one who prepares the best will win the competition. That's how it is. And that's how it has been for decades for a lot of people, right? So you enter like mini four-wheel drive, for example. If you're not prepared for it, if you don't have your cars physically tuned properly, you are not going to win. If you don't have that eye of the tiger look in you, you are not going to win. Now, even if you don't win and you have the eye of the tiger, if you don't win, still, you put your best foot forward. That's what it's all about. You're trying your hardest to put your best foot forward. It doesn't matter if you win in mini four-wheel drive or in yoga. So if you do that, you are already a winner. Seriously, you're already a winner, because you are promoting the very best of you in front of the whole world. So recently I was on Facebook and I was commenting on this UFC fighter's post, and she was like complaining, or not complaining, but she was basically stating as a fact that in her off season, she just gets kind of chubby and she doesn't look like herself. Like, if you look at her, she's like stacked, right? Her muscles are popping. I mean, she looks like basically like me on the top. And then she has this really skinny waist, and then, yeah, really muscular legs. Her legs are like twice as large as mine. And then in the off season, she gets a little chubby because she eats lots of carbs and stuff. And I wrote a message and said, as the number 6 ranked yoga champion in the world, I can relate, because on the off season, I do the carbo loading as well. I eat my donuts, I eat my pizza, I love it. And that's just what happens. And so when competition time comes again, I just pare everything down. But you get these people, these Facebook trolls that post things like, since when did we ever celebrate someone who's number 6 in anything? And after that post came out, then all these people, there were like 50 plus people that came to my rescue and basically said, well, to the troll, well, you've probably never been number 6 at anything in your life, and this is number 6 in the world. So and the other people said, I'd rather be number 6 in a fledgling sport like yoga than being nothing in the world. So, and people have told this person to like go get a life and get a hobby and things like that, and that's all funny and stuff. But it's like, when did we end up not celebrating a top ranking, right? So do we have to be number 1, 2, and 3 in everything in life for somebody to take notice? And here's the thing, if I said that I was number 1, 2, or 3, I'd probably still get crap from these trolls, right? Because they've never done anything in their whole entire lives. So the funny thing about competition is when you get to that top 10 status, or even top 20 status in the world, everybody knows each other. Everybody knows what each of us are capable of. So we're all friends. It's not like we're all like trying to kill each other, like some competitions out there, I guess. But even in something like the UFC, MMA, people know each other. Outside of the ring, they don't hate on each other like trolls. Maybe some of them do, but no, a lot of them are friends. And same thing with yoga competition, same thing with mini four-wheel drive. If you're not number 1 in mini four-wheel drive, does that mean that you should not be celebrated? No. So I think this is a good lesson for a lot of people to realize and understand that we should celebrate even minor victories. We should celebrate when someone like has the courage to just go out there and try to be the best they can be, not try to disparage people from that. That's just wrong. And so Yeah, it's a shame. These people that came to my defense, they started nitpicking this guy and looking deep into his profile and pulling up stuff, and it was just terrible. And it's like, well, you're just adding fuel to the fire on people who just think like that, like trolls like that. It's a shame. It's really a shame. But yeah, so I also ended up responding that, well, I basically explained what yoga competition is, and a lot of people didn't understand it at first, but then they came to the wonderful realization that, yeah, yoga competition is like a serious thing. And I posted a little part of my Malaysia World Championship video, and yeah, this is like good stuff here. Like, some people have no idea what it takes to compete in a yoga competition or any competition. And to have somebody explain this to them without poking fun of them is a good thing, because at some point maybe they'll change their minds. Like I said to them, well, I hope that if you ever have a daughter one day, that you will support your daughter in whatever she wants to do and not try to disparage her for being number 6. Like, it's just not cool when you disparage somebody you don't know and you think that that's okay. Very uncool. So yeah, I hope you like this video, everybody. This video is like from my heart, and there's a lot of good key points here. Besides the mini 4-wheel drive stuff, we've also talked about yoga competition, but it's about any competition and realizing that even minor victories are things to be praised. So everybody, if you like this video, please slam the like button, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see more videos just like this one. Until next time, everybody, see you, bye.